Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Connor Barwin in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They convert on third with a gain of 22. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On third down, Cousins. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Manning now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Manning. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
A handoff to Barkley. Look at the spin. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. That was second down run for Murray. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run here. It's Murray. Latavius Murray, the 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 68 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out. Now Manning throwing on second down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Eric Kendricks coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. So he got 3 on 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A toss to Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Cousins on the keeper. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On the run, it's Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the third in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're in.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start the drive with Cook. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. A handoff. It's Murray. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
50-50.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they move the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On first down, Murray. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Cousins to throw it. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 45 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for 2.
Regular.
From the gun, it's Manning. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Murray has the first down and more. And finally down at the 36-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Cousins. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. 4th down, Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Zebra.
Manning now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Regular. Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
To throw again. Manning, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Manning. And that one drops It's incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And out now come the Vikings. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Cousins now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but first and 10 here. Now Cousins finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Handoff comes to Cook. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward. And this will be incomplete. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Cousins from the gun on third. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort. Manning and the Giants come up now first and 10 at about the 32.
27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
Shotgun now for Manning. Looking for Shepard deep. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On first down, Manning going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots. Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays? Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back? Extend it. Have some fun. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just goes right over the top of it because he can see everything.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Rosas to add the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 19-point game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first down throw for Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Cousins now on second down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now again, this is Murray. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Barkley. And an alley to run. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, here's Manning. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd and short.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Manning. He finds Coleman. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Manning. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Ben Gideon able to drop him for a loss of 4. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Zebra.
Throwing on third and long. Manning. And he's going to go down again. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Gun.
Manning indeed going for it on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So the potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Following the interception, Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give. This is Cook. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
But that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Manning. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back near the goal line, Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Cousins on 1st down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. Here's Cousins. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st down, here's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And that'll be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Barkley. And some room to run now.
Whoosh.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw is Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, it's Manning. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. One last shot now for Cousins. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 39. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold.
Bro.